I have gone for tests. And one of the discussions that we had in this group of ours was we're actually supposed to have a special sitting today. And that special sitting was called off. There was an audit that the Speaker asked the Ministry of Health to do under Public Works in regard to our facility. Most people don't know that Parliament, when it is in session, at any given time, houses close to 1,000 people, at any given time. You have members of Parliament, could be having an average of 200 members of Parliament going through there as a door. These members of Parliament have staff, so you give them maybe another 200-300 people. Then we have clerks, we have sergeants at arms, we have support staff, we have people in the kitchen. So the first thing that the Speaker did was ask for an audit of Parliament vis-a-vis this particular virus. How do we make sure we're able to do business and be able to conduct business without creating an environment where this virus can thrive? And the report we were given, and I saw some of the media houses covered it, was that we would have to be going into Parliament an average of 66 members at a time. Then the other thing we did as members of Parliament, again, it's a media report I know some of you had, one of our members of Parliament from Coast ended up being infected. And this is another story that was covered. But you see, that member of Parliament had come to Parliament before he knew he was infected. So we have suggested, and a lot of us have voluntarily gone for testing. And we started doing that last week on Friday. I actually went for my test on Friday. Members of Parliament, other members went on Saturday. Other members went Monday. And what we are doing is, our discussion is, look, we need to know. Before you go to engage in Parliament, before you go to engage with other members of the legislation, you need to know where you are yourself. So that even as you wear your mask and you wear your gloves and you do social distancing, you know your state of health. So a lot of members have gone. I went for mine. I know the results for mine. I don't know the results for others. I read that headline today as well, and I would be very surprised. I would actually also be interested in knowing where did that headline come from, because we also need to be. You've watched that the CS himself doesn't mention the people who have been infected. You're getting together information from other sources. I think it's important for us to understand that COVID-19, the reason it is a dangerous disease, it's like most diseases, it has no status. Absolutely anybody. Right now, the Prime Minister for the UK is in hospital. We knew the royal family in the UK, the Crown Prince was infected. So I would not be surprised that a couple of members of Parliament could be infected. I would not be surprised.